yes, another day coming at you live. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, we here, baby.
Whoop, whoop.
We here. We live.
We in this piece.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sin City Crypto. We're coming at you today live from Global Studios here in Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is Carl, I'm your producer and one of your co-hosts, and I'm here today with my good friends Robin and David. We have some amazing crypto content coming your way, but before we get started, a small disclaimer. We're not financial experts, and anything that we say during the course of our program should not be construed as strict financial advice. So before you do any investing, please do your own research. And now that that's out of the way, let's meet our hosts. Hi, Robin.
Hola.
You and that Ola.
Signature hola.
It is your boy, Big Rob. What's up? Welcome to Sin City Crypto. So, a little bit about us here. If it's your first time checking us out, we are an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel. With that said, we do live streams. We do deep dives. This is our live stream. Check out our deep dives. Now, we are also partnered with Global. They are our media partner here, so you're not only going to find us on YouTube, but all the other channels across the world. So put your seatbelt on. Now,
Thanks, Robin. Let's meet our other co-host, David.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Man, we had a great show yesterday. Gonna have an even better one today. If you like the content, do us a favor, help us out. We are a growing channel. We'd love for you to grow with us. Like the content if you do. Comment, engage with us. But the biggest thing is help us out. Hit that subscribe button, that little red one. And then next to it, there's a bell. Hit that and click all notifications. So when we do our live streams, you know when we're doing it. And then when we do our deep dives, you know when those get loaded. So with that being said, let's not waste any time. I'm going to send it back to Carl. What do we got?
We're going to start our first segment today as a little something I like to call
What's hot?
mucho caliente.
the hot take. And for today, a question I have for our two hosts is whether or not crypto technology is outpacing mass adoption. So what do you think, guys? Anybody want to take a lead on this comment?
Yeah, so it is, but that's just revolutionary and game-changing technology always outpaces market adoption. So if you look at the other technological revolutions that we've had, the forthcoming of the internet, with that as our primary example, or my primary example, the adoption of email. Things that are faster, cheaper, and more efficient will slowly, keyword slowly, become adopted as the preferred means. So with email, people took a while to use that every day, but now people use it every day instead of, when's the last time you wrote a letter, David?
Actually, I have a pen pal in Uruguay.
Oh, you would have.
His name is
Do
Jose.
they accept Bitcoin in Uruguay? That's what I'm.
They don't, but they probably will.
But yeah, so for me, I just like it takes a while for streaming services, as another example, to get going. Obviously, streaming services have been around for 12 years. So instead of going to Blockbuster, when Blockbuster was nearing the end of its cycle, it also still had a client base that was stagnant to move and get DVDs, in the mail via Netflix, and then getting your Redbox, and then transitioning over to streaming straight to your television. So the process takes a while, but the infrastructure always leads the market adoption. So it's there, and people are stuck in their ways, and they're like, I don't know about this. And then slowly but surely, everybody starts going that way. And that's how it is for cryptocurrency. The blockchain technology, it is faster, it is efficient, it is cheaper, it makes sense. However, people have been stuck in their ways with their old bank accounts, their old investment styles. So it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while, but it's coming. But just keep in mind, it's ready. It's being built out.
Well, if it's being built out, it's not ready. It's getting ready. No, but I hate to say this, but I agree with Robin. It is outpacing mass adoption, but I think more money and more time needs to be spent educating people. And, that's the whole premise of our channel, is we want to give you guys who are watching the tools necessary to be able to understand the space in general and how to navigate through it. And to kind of help you unbox any issues you have or ideas or things that you're not sure of. We want to be here to clear that up for you. And, that's just us. I'm sure there's other YouTube channels that are doing it too. But from the corporations as well. You know, Coinbase does it where if you have an account on their website, they'll give you free money in certain projects if you watch videos and like answer some questions about them to kind of learn. But just the space in general as a whole, we need a little more education because it's like every day some new comes up and you're trying to keep track. Even for us who do this full time and we are so deep into the crypto space, it gets sometimes kind of hard to keep up with every new thing and wrinkle that gets introduced. We stay on top of our stuff, but for the average person who doesn't dedicate as much time as we do, I think they need to kind of have their hands held a little more, kind of walk them down that path of helping them explain and understand how the market in general works, how blockchain works, and yeah.
So what you're saying is that they should watch our show more.
Yes, subscribe.
And that they'll start understanding the entire ecosystem in its entirety if they just watch us. That's what I got.
And continue to watch us because obviously you can't get all the
What
information.
about subscribing?
Subscribe.
Yeah.
You can't get we can't give you all the information in one show or one day. That'll be a 70-week long show. But
Well, if you also ring the bell, you won't be left out. You'll know when the content is coming.
Yep.
Especially all those juicy deep dives.
Juicy.
Yeah.
But that's all I got for the hot take.
Yep.
Very exciting stuff today, boys. We're going to move on to our next topic that we like to call...
Robin, put your dentures back in your mouth.
Hey.
the talking points.
Talking points.
So we're going to go through a couple of articles today, guys. The first one is about the SEC denies Wisdom Tree's application in the latest Bitcoin ETF rejection. So there's just another thing about BizMax adoption. So what do you guys think?
David, what do you think?
I mean, are you?
I'm going to disagree with you.
Are you surprised? Doesn't matter what I say. If I'm right, he's going to disagree. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, is this like a shock to you guys? It's just funny the reasons they give for them denying spot ETFs. And I'm going to read this here. This is directly from the SEC. Saying in a letter that it did not meet criteria, quote, designed to prevent fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices and to protect investors and the public interest. It's funny that when people made a shitload of money on AMC and GameStop, the SEC didn't care. They didn't want people to cash out their money and take profits. They were more concerned about protecting these corporations. So now they're trying to tell you they care about you, and they're going after these companies that are trying to launch these ETFs and saying, how are you going to protect the investors? How are you going to prevent manipulation? There's literally manipulation happening every single day in the stock market. What are you doing about that?
You know, I can't actually disagree with you on that. Yeah, you do make all valid points. As much as I want to, I agree. So the fact that we haven't passed a spot ETF yet is kind of embarrassing, especially when our neighboring countries are doing so. We are losing the race to the market dominance here in the United States as far as being the front runners in the crypto space. So we have a lot of institutional investors that would love to invest in Bitcoin. However, with the parameters that are in place with shareholders and all of the other complications as far as investing money as far as a publicly traded company, one of the avenues that they have are ETFs. So without those being available, you know, you're really shortchanging the United States avenue for investing in it. And, you know, Gary Gensler, I don't know why he's got Why approve a futures ETF, but yet not a spot ETF? You
know what's funny is, didn't he do an interview or something at a university?
Yeah,
at MIT.
He taught a class at
About Bitcoin and
MIT
Satoshi.
about blockchain technology. So the man is obviously well versed. He does understand at least the pros that it could come to. Now, I would understand the hesitancy behind altcoins, smaller coins. However, there is zero argument to be made that Bitcoin is not going anywhere. It is a safe haven for your investment, and it's not going anywhere. And people aren't gonna go poor investing in Bitcoin. I mean, think about it. You are not, if you invest a chunk of your savings, something that you're okay, you know, not financial advice, but it's something that you're okay with investing, you know, a part of your portfolio, you're not going to go broke with it. It's not going to go to zero. It is time to get rid of that narrative.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so for me, it kind of scares me because this is number 2 denied ETF. And I really
wanna
am
say it's
crossing.
I want to say it's number 3.
Well, it's the number 2 in the recent ones.
Oh, yeah.
So they had denied some earlier this year, but they have a new batch of them. But I was crossing my fingers for the Grayscale one to get approved.
If Grayscale can't get approved, then I don't think
If
anyone else
Grayscale
has.
gets shut down, it's not till 2022 late, I would assume. I mean, Grayscale. What else did they have to do? They did pen a letter to the SEC, and they were also making legal arguments on how it is unethical for them to deny these ETFs. So they are making a case for it. They're at least trying to back it up with an legal argument. So I just really hope the bull market needs it. I really hope it gets through the next one.
And I want to read one more thing from this article before we move on. Towards the very bottom, there is a long list of high-profile companies waiting for a response from the SEC for their crypto ETF applications, but the odds remain stacked against them. The SEC has rejected every application so far.
Famous last words. I'm here from the government, and I'm here to help.
Well, you know, to harp on what you said earlier, to protect the investor, there's nothing stopping any person from going to Las Vegas, here at Sin City Crypto, right down the street, or we are the street, but
Just minutes away from the world famous Las
you can
Vegas
come
Strip.
down here and you can lose your life savings on a roulette table. That's perfectly legal. But yet they
Yes,
tell
that's
you,
it.
hey,
They're
we're
here
going
to protect you against
We're going to protect you. So
risky
That's a great
investments.
point.
investing, like
That's a great point, Robin.
it's super.
Anybody
hypocritical.
here knows the risks associated with this kind of things. It's us here in Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
I
so.
see it, man.
Like, stop trying to hold my hand through everything. I can make my own decisions.
Exactly.
Which leads really great into our next article about how Chile is the next country
Chile.
that is working towards recognizing Bitcoin as legal tender, and which is the opposite approach for some places or some countries that are trying to create their own central bank digital currency. So here just is perfect. Do you want to stay
This
free and start
looks like,
innovation, or have some more regulation that kind of curbs the innovation of it? Because we're here to protect you.
Looks like South America is kind of leading the way on this, on adopting crypto as legal tender, mainly Bitcoin, obviously. But to me, what I took away from this article is the fact that they're talking about legalizing Bitcoin as legal tender, but on the other end, they're also talking about creating a digital peso, which is their native currency. So we talked about on our hot take a couple shows ago, are digital currencies that countries want to launch, are they good or bad for our space? Here we're seeing that the two can coincide. That's what I took away from this article.
I think in the future, whether it's very near future or more distant future, blockchain will be the dominant form of financial infrastructure for the governments. So, it's going to be stable coins. I don't think you're going to be able to avoid the backed ones from the government, but I don't know. I think you're going to get all of it. I think you're going to get Bitcoin as legal tender. I think you're going to get the CBDCs, and then I think you're also going to get integration of the channels that we have now. Just like for instance, Constellation, which is another blockchain project, they are partnered with the United States Air Force, and they help store data on there, and so that way, when they can communicate within different sectors in the Air Force, they can use blockchain technology to make sure it's secure, make sure the data isn't corrupt, and so the government's already using blockchain. So it's not long before every piece of government has some form of blockchain technology in it. So,
And if you are not invested in cryptocurrency yet, do you want to get involved before or after these things are established?
That's a good point.
I would rather be in beforehand. So I hope you all to learn about this space now.
we are
because it's coming.
super early.
It is
Yeah.
coming.
We are
Yeah,
super
exactly. If you think
early.
you're late, you're not. You're early. Please get involved today. So moving on to the next article, I want to talk about NFTs and how the New York Stock Exchange, Arca, has finally listed an ETF. So this fund doesn't actually buy or store NFTs in wallets, but instead it tracks an index of companies operating or intended to venture into the NFT space. What do you think about this, guys?
So this is very similar to some other ETFs that are in place. They have some Bitcoin mining ETFs that are the same way, where they basket a lot of the companies that are heavily invested in mining. There are a lot of publicly traded companies that are appearing on the stock exchange. You have Riot, Marathon, and a handful of other ones. And Marathon here is actually a local Las Vegas based company as well.
They are.
So with that said, and they also do the same thing for Bitcoin. So it's not surprising to see the NFT. I do think it's bullish. The door is opening. As much crap as we talk about the futures ETF, it is a move in the right direction.
Better than no ETF.
Yeah, it's a move in the right direction. So we'll take it. But I don't think
Small win is still a win.
Is there a way to do a spot NFT ETF? Food for thought. I don't know if there is, but
maybe.
Yeah.
It would be way too volatile, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Way too volatile. More volatile.
Just something to think about. I mean, I'm thinking maybe 10 years down the road or something like that. But
If they build it, they will come.
Yeah. So some notable holdings in the fund include Coinbase, Cloudflare, and Playboy. Might be seeing
hold on, Playboy.
Playboy.
Do they have NFTs?
They're about to.
Are they launching an NFT line or something?
They're either holding them or they're launching them.
Are they going to be nude NFTs? That's what I want to know.
You want to cut the show right now and go home? Someone's excited.
I would assume they're gonna stick to their bread and butter.
Yeah.
We are Sin City here, after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. No censorship here.
All right,
Zero.
fellas, let's
Stays in
move
Sin
on.
City Crypto.
Let's move on to a heartfelt story with some good in the world, perhaps. Is a 5-year study that looks if token rewards can improve HIV patient outcomes in Africa.
Nice.
Really?
Did you say good story?
Could be.
Absolutely not. Okay.
Ooh.
You know what?
Red flag, he says, red flag.
Before I start bashing this article here, or this chain, I will say that data that we store in the real world is going to eventually transition from being stored on servers to the blockchain. It only makes sense. The blockchain is immutable. It is forever. You can make it private. You can, it's more efficient. So you can always you always hear these stories of servers getting hacked and this company getting hacked and data being leaked. I think moving forward, we won't have these problems with blockchain.
Okay, get to your point.
So healthcare is going to get there. All right. So healthcare, all of the data. So whether you like it or not, all of your medical records are going to at one point be stored on blockchain. And it's, well, like I said, the most efficient way of doing it. Now with this article, what scares me though, is that I feel like when I think of a charity token, for example, generally speaking, they promote it as good for the community, feeding the hunger, whatever the narrative may be. But at the end of the day, there's a handful of people really making out on it. Kind of like that same nonprofit thing where the CEO is paid some huge thing. And that's what this feels like. It feels like they're taking advantage of impoverished countries where HIV is running rampant, and they're offering them a financial benefit to sell their data over to
That's not what
the
they're
healthcare
doing.
system.
That's not the article.
Well, I'm telling you, it may be heartsy and warmsy, and they're going to help people, but at the end of the day, they're taking people's data, their personal medical data, and they're paying them in a cryptocurrency. And the people that are getting paid in it are just hoping to make a buck out of it. For what? To sell their data. And yeah, it might be listed as secure or whatever, but
It's anonymous.
exactly.
So it
It's
doesn't
anonymous.
matter.
Yeah, Google also says their data is anonymous, but I don't trust that crap either. So
Okay, well, either way, their information is out there, right? So why not get paid for it? But the biggest thing from this article is not that you sell your data for money. It's people that are, let's say you are someone who has HIV, right? And you go to the doctor and they have a plan for you. Okay, you got to take these medications every day. You got to do these exercises. You got to come visit us once a month, blah, 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 blah. How many people actually do it, right? So they're trying to incentivize people to actually stick to that plan by giving them rewards in these tokens, the IMM, I believe, right, Carl?
Yes, yes. The IMM token.
Immunify Life.
Yep.
So, and on top of that, if you allow them to use your anonymous medical data to help progress the cure for HIV or whatever the case may be, you're going to get paid for that too. How is there any negative in that?
I don't trust it.
Would a synonym for the word incentivize here be bribe?
I don't necessarily think bribe. It's like, I mean, I'm thinking about my kids, right? Here, do the dishes. I'll give you $5.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
So, yeah, but it's like at the end of it, what comes out at the end is someone who has a better chance of making it through their illness because they did follow the certain steps and everything they needed to do versus someone who just said, screw it. It's only going to benefit them health-wise and financially.
You can say the same about the Communist Manifesto. No, I'm serious. On paper, it sounds great. Everyone has a job. The government will give you all kinds of support. But at the end of the day, you lose some of your freedom. And when you sell your data and you sell yourself because you're targeting impoverished citizens, they may not make the best decisions just for the simple fact that they have a financial hardship. And then I think there are...
How is that making a bad decision,
though? There are going to be ill players in this. There's going to be evil companies that take advantage of it. Maybe this one plays fair, but if you look at the healthcare system in its entirety, there's been nothing but example after example after example of companies taking advantage of people and doing what's not right.
But that's going to happen regardless.
I get it.
In any company.
And that's why when I opened up this, I literally said it's going there, whether you like it or not. But for me, I still...
Well, it is a 5-year study, and we'll have a little time before this officially rolls out, and we'll see if it's effective or not. So it's a space to watch out for if you're interested in immunity life. Something you might want to invest in yourself if you're very passionate about helping out the AIDS community in Africa. So moving on, it's Friday, and I don't want to be this mad, but we got to talk about our boy Charlie Munger is yelling at Bitcoin again. Oh, boy.
What is wrong with this guy?
How old is he?
97 years young.
Man, he's lived a good life.
Yeah, he's
I'll leave it at that.
He's past his prime in the financial section. When he was on the trading floor, things were way different. And I'm not going to say he's out of touch with the. No, I will say he's out of touch.
Yeah, he's out of touch.
He's definitely out of touch.
Well, luckily, this article just rips him to pieces. I'm going to go over a few tweets and a few details about what he said. He says, "Believe me, the people who are creating cryptocurrencies are not thinking about the customer. They're thinking about themselves. They want to make money by selling people things that are good for them, not things that are bad for them," says the man who wants you to enjoy more high fructose corn syrup and to get scammed by Wells Fargo.
Oh, yeah. And then on top of that, he came out and was on the side of the executives. So, it was a glitch. They made a mistake. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Taking billions of dollars from people is a mistake. Go ahead, Carl.
Rich people always shift blame.
This is a part of what inspired me to talk about the hot take today, because you can see that this gentleman, who was around since the Model T was invented,
literally,
imagine that the Shelby GT Mustang came out the next day, and you wouldn't even know how to turn on the Model T, yet alone be able to describe how a turbocharged Shelby GT Mustang works. So for me, it's like things are moving very fast in this space, and a dinosaur like Charlie Munger doesn't have the capability to understand the new paradigm when he's so deeply entrenched in the old paradigm.
So if you reference him being a dinosaur, which dinosaur would he be? Like
he would be the Bronchosaurus, the long neck.
The long neck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just eats leaves.
Look at that face.
That one is a majestic. Oh yeah. Ooh.
He's a pterodactyl.
No.
Useless. You don't know what they do.
Actually, looks like the rock monster or the golem or whatever it is.
Oh my God.
You know, like
if any of you play Clash Royale, this is Golem.
Yeah, maybe not so many pointy edges, but yeah.
I think he looks like that guy from the Silence of the Lambs sequel.
He's made of hardened
that,
lava.
Threw him into the in the pen with all the wild pigs.
Oh
he looks
my
like
God.
that guy.
Well,
anyways, we want you guys to have a great weekend and enjoy yourself. Just know that this guy is about to kick the bucket, and he won't really matter anymore. But you know, he's so entrenched in the old system that he wants to be able to receive the benefits himself. And if he's going to advise you to change the paradigm, then it really, gets into his market share. So,
don't listen to Charlie Munger, guys. Okay,
don't listen to Charlie
Got
Munger.
1 foot out the door.
I'm listening to him.
I'm laughing at him.
Yeah, I want to know what he says.
All right, some really good talking points for today, guys. Thanks for following along. We're going to get into our next segment we like to call
Market analysis.
the market analysis.
Man, that French was pretty spot on, wasn't it?
Was that supposed to be French?
That was market analysis.
Yeah, I want to go
I
get
used
a
to work with a
baguette.
French guy. That's what he would sound like. So that's where I
Well,
get my information from.
Bitcoin pulled back 54,000.
Oh my God.
So
Still
in that
53, bro.
53. Huh?
53. Yeah, I just got a notification.
Oh, you get notifications when Bitcoin hits 53.
No, it just if it drops if it drops a certain percent, it'll give you a notification.
Yeah, Bitcoin still in that window where it's in between 50, 60,000. I still predict a bullish run up here at the end of the month. Traditionally, December's been a bullish month, especially during the bull markets. So I still think that's going to hold true.
Also, remember end of the week too, guys.
Hey, end of the week,
Options
yeah.
expiry.
Yeah, so definitely think Monday. Sunday is like a wild card. Sunday
Yeah.
pushes the market in one direction or another. You usually get big drops or big pumps on Sunday. And as of lately, it's been big drops. But I'm telling you, I'm forecasting a big pump this Sunday. Now,
How big?
huge.
How huge?
Nah, I think it's just going to get back up to
10%?
58,000. I think
Okay.
58,000, which I think just shy of 10%. Now, which kind of brings me to where we are in the market cycle. So I know the narrative amongst most people in our space is that we're following the 4-year cycle, which is just slowly extended. At the end, each cycle it's a little longer. The bear markets are a little shorter. Bull markets are longer. Anyways, I think we may be onto a new trend.
Okay.
So I think we have, and at least the short term has proved true, that we are in these small 3-month cycles where you get a big pump. You start at say 20,000 and then you go up to 50,000, then you have a pullback to 30,000. And then the next 3-month cycle, you get up to 70,000, whatever it is, pull back to 40,000. So it seems, at least in the short term, that we are going through 3-month cycles. So I would imagine that we're going to get another big pump and then another pullback. But instead of going into a full bear market, it'll be another 3-month cycle.
So you think the year-long bear markets are gone?
I think the crypto space is going to start acting more like
Stock market.
the stock market, where instead of having quad annual cycles, you're going to be going into more of an annualized cycle. I think we are still due for some more pullbacks, as far as prolonged bear markets, but I think those are going to be intermittent. Now,
If I could interject real quick, I just pulled up the Fear and Greed Index. You want to talk a little bit about that for other viewers that are not familiar with this?
so the fear and greed index basically follows the sentiment of the masses. So
Which is the most important thing.
Yeah.
When you look at markets.
yeah, you definitely want to do more or less what the masses are doing, and that's what the whales and the professional traders usually do. That's why when you see the price skyrocketing and people are like, "Hey, I just bought a bunch of this," you're like, "Well, might not have been the best time." Now that's what this is basically explaining. So
Yeah, I like
Right
to
now,
buy
a
the
lot of
fear
fear.
and I like to sell the greed.
yeah, and
That's-
I've had people come
my
up to
approach.
me. I've had people come up to me as of recently, like, "Are we going into a bear market?" I don't believe so. I think we are going through a small retracement. I still think for this short-term 3-month market, we are going to have a big run-up, but I don't know. That's kind of where I'm feeling there. So definitely the fear index is high right now. So just
Don't be scared.
cautious. Don't be alarmed if we do get a big pullback. Come Sunday, we might be at 48,000. You never know.
Just buy the dip.
Exactly, buy the dip.
With Ethereum, it's also had a big pullback. It seems like the market in general has pulled back.
Yeah.
Which when the market does pull back, projects like Terra, which are or Luna, they are stable coin based platforms. So Luna has had a big pump because people are moving they're moving their assets into stable coins because some people are once again in fear, and so they're protecting their assets.
Where's Tether at, Robin?
Tether is at $1 surprisingly. So
Huge move.
yeah. So we did get a big move. We did get a big move out of Polygon and Matic. It is up 33% for the week. It might coincide with Vitalik Buterin
EIP.
suggesting that the users use their layer 2s in the meantime. I mean, obviously he's aware of the congestion, the traffic, and obviously if you want to keep people on your own network, hey, why don't you just use our partner here? They're faster, so if you're concerned about speed. So anyways,
It's been a great year for Matic, and I don't think it's over yet.
oh man,
Yeah.
I think I'll probably talk about Matic every day for the next couple of weeks. Honestly, man, it is
Boring.
Oh, it's gonna be automatic.
It is gonna moon, guys. With the market adoption of Ethereum, obviously it's separating from the rest of the pack or the other smart contracts. You do have people catching up, Solana, Cardano. However, that thing is not slowing down. When it goes through its upgrade early next year, supposedly January, February, more or less February.
You're talking about ETH?
Yeah, the ETH when it goes to
Proof of
stake. So, anyways, supposed to go from 35 transactions per second up to a few hundred or a few thousand.
35 per second. That sucks.
It's terrible, bro.
So bad.
So, either
That's
way,
why gas fees are so high, by the way.
also we had a big movement out of Cosmo. Cosmo up 17%. It was up even a little higher earlier today, 13% for the week. Now, Cosmo, if you're not familiar, it does bridge other projects together. So it's that friendly ecosystem that keeps everybody at the party talking and mingling to each other.
It's like a hub.
Yeah, there you go. So
It's a sexy hub.
sexy hub. Well, that's all I got. Anything else you want me to touch on there, David?
It's funny. Like Polygon and Terra are the only ones that are in the green in the top 20.
Well,
Everything else
Terra's
is
always
red.
going to be, whenever there's a pullback, Terra's always going to go up. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Cool.
Sounds good, fellas. Well, it is Friday, and I thought we'd do something a little bit on the fun side.
Yeah.
Let's check back in with one of our old friends. We have a wizard that shows up from time to time.
wizard's
here
back?
in the studio.
What?
He is a very
Wizard.
powerful wizard, and he looks into his crystal ball and predicts what price actions might be for the future. While our wizard takes a little more time to arrive here in the studio, let me go to David and hear what
Did
you
we
think
drug
about
test this wizard before
exactly
he came?
the
'Cause
wizard
last
is,
time the wizard was here, he was a little offlandish. We should start doing that. We should start drug and alcohol testing our guests and the people we bring in. But here he goes. He's here. By the way, did we land on a name for this guy yet, Carl?
I don't know. I'm somewhere in the Robin Dolphs and something like that.
Carl and I are going to circle back.
And
To
if
the
any
name?
commenters down there have a great name for our wizard, please comment down
Yes.
below. And
Feedback.
we're going to put that into the backs because you
Make
can
it-
be involved here, making it your own show as well.
Make it really
That's a great name for
stupid
this
and
wizard.
humiliating.
Yeah. So you're excited to be
dumb.
here, wizard, aren't you?
I hate you guys. I will let the audience know this was not any way, shape, or form my idea, and every objection and every corner that I don't like it.
I have selective hearing for the wizard. I don't
don't
hear
like it.
everything.
All I
he
heard was I
says,
like
but
it.
Something about this is the greatest outfit I've ever put
Couldn't
on.
even have
Yeah.
got me a full size cape, man.
Yeah, 'cause-
My name is Robin. I'm a sidekick. I'm supposed to have a cape. How am I supposed to fly with this
By
thing?
the way, my kid wore that for Halloween.
If you get more price predictions correct, we'll get you a proper size cape.
I like it.
Okay.
All right.
That's called bribing right there.
Yeah, there it is. And
That's a bribe.
incentivizing. I'm incentivizing him.
All right. So
So what does
The
this kid
token on the
entail,
wizard
Carl?
chain. So we're going to introduce a few different coins, and the wizard will predict what those coins' prices will be in 1 month, 3 month, and 12 months.
all right.
So, first out the gate, Crow.
Crow.
Oh. All right. Well, it's a majestic animal that is a friend of the wizard. So
Wait, what?
the crow.
It's
bird?
Crows are not majestic animals.
They are majestic animals.
They're
They
birds.
have
They are the
have
wizard.
powers. They can see into the future, just like I can.
Okay.
So,
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
okay.
Yeah,
A little
all right.
poetry over there?
Yeah, we got
All
some
right,
poetry on
so we'll start with our 1, 3, and 12. Start with the 1 month, obviously. So, in case you don't know, crypto.com. So, where will crypto.com be in 1 month? I have crypto.com at $1. $1.
That's it?
Yeah, so at the turn of year. Yeah, so we are at 68 cents on crypto.com right now. On late December, we're going to get the official, the name change for the Staples Center is going to go into effect. In turn, we're just going to get a short-term pump. So basically a 40% pump, get up to $1. And then with the ball, I'm estimating at 3 months. Crypto.com at $1.60. Now, Crypto.com early next year. So if we're going to go 3 months out, early next year, we do have Crypto.com purchasing 2 exchanges and adding them to their portfolio and expanding their liquidity. So with that, $1.60. So we got some growth here. That's over, what's that, almost 3x? Yeah. So 1 year from now, oh no, Crypto.com, 60 cents.
What?
Ooh.
Big pullback. It's
60
the market in general's got a little tanking going on. Nothing too scary. You know, the streets aren't on fire, but there are a lot of projects struggling to stay afloat. FTX looks like the dominant exchange, and so
Fire the wizard now.
yeah.
So listen, okay, so what do you say to this? There's a lot of coins, crypto.com coins that are being staked currently, right? And if you want to get their credit card or you want to earn the high interest rates, you got to stake them for at least 180 days. Okay. So as more and more adoption and people are introduced to the CRO token and they have to stake their coins,
but I don't think
you
that's
still
any
see a drop
different.
to 60 cents.
I don't think that's any different than any other project. I mean,
No,
you can look. You can
other
look.
projects. You can
look at Cardano with over 70% stake,
but you can unstake them whenever you want. That's what I'm saying. Crypto.com coin, especially if you want their credit card, it's got to be a minimum of 180 days.
Are the mass users of crypto.com using the credit cards and
Well, it's actually a
staking large
debit card.
amounts? Or debit
I
card?
would. You get free stuff, cash back, and CRO tokens. Like,
I mean,
if you believe in it that much.
Hey, I'm just saying. I think you're overestimating the amount of people that have it staked, and the people that don't have it staked are just trading it intermittently. And at 180 days, I mean, you're only talking, a few months,
6 months, half the year.
well, whatever.
Isn't negative price action just a derivative of more sellers than buyers anyways? So
Yeah.
even if there are
It doesn't
many that are
matter.
not in the ecosystem available for selling, the ones that are available, if there are more sellers than buyers, will cause negative price action.
You know, also with staking, it removes the coins from the exchanges. So the people that are looking at it long term, staking can also hurt the price action. So if the people that were planning on buying, if the token starts to drop and they're already holding and staking, they may have what they need in their bags and they may already have their credit card and they don't want to buy more. So if the people that are not there to buy more and you're getting a ton of sell orders, you know, that's kind of what happens with Cardano. If people have already filled up their bags and then all of a sudden the exchanges are just full of sell orders for the people that are doing more day trading, then hey. So just something to keep in mind. What's
like
the next
it.
one?
I like it. So the next coin we're going to talk about is Sandbox.
Ooh, we're going right to the metaverse. All right, so Sandbox.
If you ever get some of your own avatar in a metaverse, will it be a wizard?
That's a good question.
We should make a wizard NFT and sell it
We should.
on Decentraland.
Pretty sure no one's ever thought of that.
Well, it's not this one. Short cape, dumb face, and
Definitely
it's all
dumb
hat.
face and
Yeah,
ugly.
The face is only dumb because
Stupid.
I feel really stupid wearing this. Okay.
Well, now it matches what you really are.
Yeah. Anyways.
I never trust a skinny chef, and I don't think I would trust a handsome wizard either. So.
Yeah.
So, interesting viewpoint.
Interesting
on that.
take. Interesting take.
Okay, so with sand sitting around $6 right now. The metaverse we've had a lot of pullbacks lately. So I think we might have seen the short-term top. I don't think we're gonna straight go bearish on all of all of the metaverse. But anyways, with Sand, I got 1 month at $5. So still holding strong, a little pullback from where it is now. At 3 months, $4.20. So we have a downward trend here, starting to lose steam. Got to think market adoption. The rollout of the metaverse is going to take a while. So people are going to get tired of holding. People are going to sell. But now, at 1 year, 12 months from now, $24. Oh, you know what happened there? You know what happened there? We had some market adoption.
Pack your bags. We're going to the moon.
The game is launched. It's built out. People are using it. People are using it to transact. And when you have an ecosystem that is constantly using tokens like Ethereum, for example, you get more value out of it. And if people are on the Decentraland metaverse and they're buying stuff and they're selling stuff and they're building on it and they're hanging out there all day long, price is going to go up. $24, baby.
I like it.
When it's low. So if you buy in 3 months from now at $4, you Gucci, baby.
Not financial advice.
Snoop D-O-double-G and you are good friends.
All right, what we got next?
The next coin will be Injective, INJ.
Oh, Injective Protocol. All right. So for those of you not familiar with Injective Protocol, it is primarily built for Ethereum. However, it does have cross-chain compatibility. It is to basically ease the network, offer DEX-style transactions that are cheaper, faster, more efficient, tens of thousands of transactions per second, and they finite within less than 2 seconds as far as the block
Settling.
So now, with the price for this, I got, where are we at on the price for that right now? We're about $15?
Nope. $11 and
Oh, $11?
78 cents.
Okay. All right, so $11. So month number 1 month from now, I have it at $13. $13. So
Way to go out on a limb.
yeah, not anything too sexy. At the end of the day, Injective Protocol has been trading between the $10 and $15 window for quite some time. So I wouldn't imagine it has anything revolutionary that's gonna break out within the next month. Now, with that said, 3 months from now, $19. So
Wow.
What's going to cause that spike?
So 3 months from now, you do have more adoption, more speed with the Ethereum network, which is going to bring more people on there using it. And even if it's faster and cheaper, people always want cheaper than the cheapest. So they're going to go, even if your gas fees are down to, down 80%, they can get even a better buy by using roll up or, a side chain kind of thing. They're going to utilize that. Now, 1 year from now, $9. So big pullback here. So I think that with all of the dApps that are running on the Ethereum ecosystem, it is going to be a grab for utility. So I think Injective being quite a low cap altcoin. With that, I think they're going to struggle to assert their dominance. There are a lot of similar programs out there. Loopring, which is not a cross-chain platform, but does very similar things on the Ethereum network. I think people are going to look to go outside of transacting from Ethereum to other chains, and they're just going to stay within their own ecosystem. And I think there's other chains that do it better. So a year from now, $9. So,
Which would, oh no.
yeah, have it less than where it is now. So
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, last one, we'll do something fun for Friday and starting the weekend. How about a little price prediction about a football player, Antonio Brown?
Antonio Brown. Oh my God. What a shit show that guy
that
is.
guy is a walking
What a
train wreck there.
He literally is a train wreck.
What am I doing? His salary?
Yeah, his
Okay,
salary.
all right. So, all right, Antonio Brown's salary. He just got cut, right?
He got suspended 3 games for giving the Bucks a fake vaccine card. They found out, they suspended him. So
That's
yeah.
in the world of modern technology. You think you're gonna fool somebody with a fake vaccine card, especially as high profile you are, you're delirious. So,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna go 1 month from now. He's gonna have a $0 salary. So
You think he's gonna get cut?
I think
Yeah,
I think he might. I think he's gonna.
The only way I see him not getting cut is if Tom Brady sticks up for him again, which he has in the past.
Yeah, he does.
Brady loves him. Why? Why does Brady like him so much?
because he's a good wide
weirdo.
receiver. He's a
He's
top
got
10
Mike Evans and
he's
he's
a
got
top 10 wide
Chris
receiver.
Godwin. He's got Edwin.
Anyway,
And he's got Gronk.
all right. So 3 months from now, we got Antonio Brown at $2.5 million. So he's gonna get cut. He's gonna get signed somewhere else.
who's gonna sign him? The Patriots?
You know, I would not surprise me if the Patriots.
The
signed.
Rams.
The Rams.
Freaking Rams.
And then 12 months. He back down to 0 again. Yeah, he's gonna mess up
Poor
again.
Antonio
I'm
Brown.
sure instead of vaccine card, it's gonna be a name change
His
and
birth
a
certificate.
Yeah. So,
It says here you're 22, but
am I done with this outfit?
no, keep it on. Just end the show with the outfit.
Yeah, okay. All right.
No, just end the show with the outfit on.
No.
Oh, fine. He wants to take out the outfit.
Okay, at least put your hat back on because your hair is a nightmare.
How do I look? How do I
Just
look?
put the hat on, man. Your hair looks like shit.
See, your boy's looking juicy again.
No, you're not. You look,
Look at your boy.
man.
Well,
else
really
we got,
good show
Carl?
today for guys. That's all it is.
That's it.
That's all it is. So
All right,
please have a
so-
great weekend. Thanks so much for tuning in. It is always our pleasure to provide content for you here. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe, and tell everybody that this message needs to get out.
Hey, don't forget we got our official launch coming December 20th. We're gonna line up some really cool guests. We're still trying to get the red couch over here filled with some celebrity. So if you're from Vegas or you're just visiting in Vegas, the week of Christmas, basically the 20th, come by, hang out with us here at the studio. We'd love to chat.